Hi, this is Wilbur, and I'm here for my final screencast. This is a reflection of the course, and some of the main highlights of the course was learning to use Photoshop more. I've used it before, but I've never been taught how to use it, so some of the stuff we learned in class was really helpful. Using like different programs such as Tuxedo, editing videos or pictures, images, combining everything, all these tools were really helpful, and I learned a lot just from the first section. And of course, we had the text image project, and um, the text image project really allowed us to show our creative side and then work things around what we know. And then using the Photoshop, obviously there were some challenges, but it was a good learning experience, and I really enjoyed it. I think it could be really useful in the future. Um, the next highlight in the class was the infographic project, and I think this is big because in our society right now, everything is like in short images. You know, you can share it to social media and stuff like that. So, learning to make something such as the infographic, it really helps us, and it might even help in our resume and in our future because companies might look for people who are tech savvy or like can make stuff like this. It helps. Um, it combines a lot of details in a small image. It's easy on the eye and it's simple to make, and I really enjoy doing this. I think this is one of the most important projects we did, even though the Photoshop taught us a lot of different skills. Um, I really enjoyed our challenge where we went without our phones for one day. It really gives us a new perspective on how much we depend on our phone and what we're missing out from life. And as you can see, it was a really fun challenge, and I was able to spend more time with my friends, my family, and I didn't really rely on the phone that much. So um, at the end of the day, the phone is something that could be helpful. You can stay connected, but sometimes you just have to get away from everything and be yourself, enjoy life. Um, the next challenge was finding something helpful online or um, something to do with our class, and I found the blog, and um, I bookmarked a lot of the different people's resources because I think they'll all come in handy. So it was really good that we were able to see everybody's resource because a lot of them really could come in handy in the future, and some of them like the maps, the GPS, the different editing programs. I think they could come in useful for me in the future, and I really enjoyed it. And lastly is the interactive project, and this was a fun project. I mean, obviously I learned a lot from different programs such as ZMaps and Timeline, but overall it's fun, and it allowed us to do stuff like research, you know, mess around with some of the graphics, insert some resources from different sources, and I did mine on Taiwan, and then it really gave me a new perspective on Taiwan itself because I didn't understand it as well as I did before, and it really allowed me to look at the different pictures. Obviously, ZMaps allows us to get a good idea of how different Google locations work because the pop-ups all show up similarly. There's pictures, the descriptions, and stuff like that. So I think this is really useful. Um, Overall, the class was really fun. I got a lot of tools out of this. If you look at my bookmarks, there's like a whole page of all the useful resources that I plan to look at in the future. Some of the things I didn't have time to touch on all the time, but I think that it was really interesting. And for the final reflection, I decided to do a screencast because usually I'm not that good at talking. I would have preferred to write, but this class has changed my perspective on how like things work. In our new internet focused era, everybody's looking at YouTube videos of how to do something or um, unboxing of different items instead of looking at um, writing. So I think that this is kind of like a jump to the future, where everybody's just doing video screencasts, and like I think this might be a stepping stone for me. I really enjoyed the class. I learned a lot. I gained a lot of knowledge and tools. And last of all, thank you for the class. It was fun. My favorite writing class by far. And thank you.